Okay, so let's begin with a quick pre-story. For decades, MKUltra project was dismissed as a conspiracy theory. Then the documents surfaced. The CIA had secretly funded experiments involving drugs, hypnosis, psychological manipulation, and human behavior research. Some files survived, many were destroyed. To this day, nobody knows the full extent of what happened behind those closed doors. So that's why in this third investigation, we explore the hidden energy surrounding MKUltra project, the unanswered questions, and the mysteries that may still remain buried within one of the most controversial intelligence programs ever created. So let's dive deep into it. Okay. Probably some important information that drop card wanted to say. Okay, I feel that's enough of the cards. Okay, so how to start this reading? Let's just say, imagine discovering that one of the most unbelievable conspiracy theories ever told was actually true. Not particularly true, not inspired by reality, but real. The deeper this reading goes, the more MKUltra project appears as something far more complicated than a simple government experiment. Because the energy surrounding the project feels carefully concealed from the very beginning. It carries the atmosphere of people who believed they were working toward a greater objective, while hiding methods that may would never have accepted if exposed to the public scrutiny. As its core, this reading suggests that MKUltra was driven by a desire to understand the human mind at its most vulnerable state. The objective was not simply information, it was influence, the ability to shape reactions, alter protections, alter perception, and explore the limits of human consciousness. One of the most striking themes appearing throughout the reading is that the project may have produced results that were considered significant by those involved, even if those results never became public knowledge. The cards repeatedly point toward information that remained within um, close circles, shared only among selected individuals who believed the findings held long-term value. Yet alongside this pursuit of knowledge appears a darker pattern. The reading repeatedly returns to consequences, not only for the participants, but also for the people who authorized, supported, or expanded these experiments. There is a strong sense of crossing boundaries that were difficult to justify, even within the mindset uh, of the Cold War, because the atmosphere feels less like scientific curiosity and more like a race to discover what could be done before asking whether it should be done. An especially intriguing element appears around the idea that MKUltra project did not simply disappear when the public learned about it, because the energy suggests that while names may have changed, interest may not. Also, research into human behavior, influence, um, um, persuasion, and psychological uh, conditioning appears to continue in various forms long after the original project became public knowledge. The reading also points toward hidden archives, forgotten reports, and information that may still exist beyond public research. Not necessarily dramatic secrets capable of uh, changing history overnight, but pieces of larger puzzle that remain incomplete. Perhaps the most unsettling aspect of the reading is the feeling that the full story may never be known. There is a recurring sense of resistance surrounding the truth, layers of protection, layers of silence, layers of individuals determined to defend what remains hidden. And yet, despite those barriers, the reading suggests that fragments continue to surface. A document here, a testimony there, a forgotten detail rediscovered decades later. It's like pieces of a shattered mirror, which slowly beginning gather together. The final energy surrounding MKUltra project feels paradoxical. On one side stands ambition, intelligence, and the pursuit of knowledge. On the other hand stands control, secrecy, and the temptation to use that knowledge in a ways the public was never meant to see. Perhaps that is why MKUltra continues to fascinate people decades after it's officially end. Because the greatest mystery may not be what happened. The greatest mystery may be how much of the story remains untold. Thank you for your attention. Subscribe to the channel and see you soon in the next investigation videos.